Alright guys, so now that I finally had my hair cut, we can get the next video underway. So if you're like me and you have this situation at home or when you're traveling, I'm not Apple fanboy by the way, I just happen to have a lot of their stuff. I'm not kidding, half of these things are my wife's, only this is mine. So I just bought stuff to make my video. But if you happen to have so many of these chargers, it doesn't need to be an Apple charger, it can be any of these chargers for your laptop, for your phone, for your tablet. And you have so many of these things, I mean it can be quite a pain to go overseas with. So today we'll be looking at how, by the power of technology, all these things are now shrunk into something like that. So today we'll be looking at the HyperJuice charger. This is from Sanho, I believe. I bought this on Indiegogo. So it's a Kickstarter campaign. In fact, I should have bought it at Kickstarter because the Kickstarter orders actually got shipped out a lot earlier. So I got mine from Indiegogo. I backed them, what was it, in December? January? Yeah, and I only got this about a couple of weeks back. So I've not actually opened it because I've been trying to get this video done and unbox it with you guys. I've heard some good and not so good stuff about it, but we'll see. So the amazing thing about this thing, right, is that it has USB-C, 2 USB-Cs and 2 USB-As. And it has been so long that I've actually forgotten why I bought this until that day when I got reminded, and I'll show you guys why I bought this, because it kind of fits in perfectly for what I do. The USB-Cs can actually power a full-size MacBook Pro 16-inch, which is the same charger as this. So the USB-C actually has power delivery up to 100 watts, and that is exactly how much your 16-inch MacBook Pro will need. It can theoretically power the 16-inch MacBook Pro and a 13-inch MacBook Pro at the same time. They might not power at the full speeds, but we'll see. The other 2 USB-As, they are actually QuickCharge compliant. So if you have watched my previous video on the Nightcore chargers, you'll know that this fits in perfectly with my setup. So I'm just going to open this up, but again guys, all this into this. So actually the technology that allows HyperJuice to be doing this, right, is this thing called Gallium Nitride. So it's GAN, GaN charger. So the Sanho are not the only people doing this. There are many people doing this. Oh wow, it's quite nice. It's a different technology compared to silicon that is found in your traditional chargers. These chargers are running on a new material called Gallium Nitride that allows the chips to be a lot smaller than what they are. And yeah, look at that. That's it guys. One charger to rule them all. You have 2 USB-Cs here and 2 USB-As. Alright, and then the nice thing is, wow, okay, let's open this. I'm opening this thing up in front of you guys, okay? Normally I would keep this plastic on because alright. It has this very nice matte exterior. Feels pretty premium. And it has this foldable, fold-away hinge that reveals your pin connectors. So this one is, I think, for the US pin connectors, and then what they do is that they ship a bunch of travel adapters here. The 3-pin, 2-pin, and I think this is the Australian one. The cool thing about this, right, is that you fold it back up and then all you need to do is snap it on. It's not like it hangs off the edge and then you have to snap this on, you know. So it's quite nice. If you were to look at what we have previously, this, and this, I mean, it's kind of ridiculous how much things have changed. So the reason why I bought this was because now everything can be run off one single charger, and this makes it very good for people who travel. So if you like me, you have a setup like mine where you have where you are going to make videos on your own, and you have your MacBook that you need to charge, and you have your batteries that you need to charge, camera batteries. You can actually use one charger, plug this into your hotel room, and away you go. Now the only downside is that if you do happen to lose this one brick charger, you kinda have no other brick chargers left, so that's something to take note of. I happen to have a few devices, so I can be sharing with you how you guys can be doing this. If you have like a MacBook, an iPad, and maybe your phone, and then you can still have one spare USB port for any other random devices. So that's really handy. So what we're going to do now is to put this charger through its paces, and then we'll see whether it performs as expected. Okay, so what I have now are two MacBooks being charged simultaneously by the HyperJuice charger. On the left, you can see that I have the 16-inch MacBook Pro, and on the right, I have the 13-inch MacBook Pro. Now, one thing to note, right, is that when you do have a setup like this hooked up to the charger, the 100 watts will be split between the two devices. So what do I mean? On the left, the MacBook Pro 16 is actually only getting charged by 65 watts of power, and on the right, the MacBook Pro 13-inch is only getting 30 watts of power. But if your laptops are just running simple tasks and not too demanding, your battery will still be able to charge up. It just takes a little bit longer time. So what we have here is 4 Apple devices all charging at the same time using the HyperJuice charger. We have the 16-inch MacBook Pro, the 13-inch MacBook Pro, the iPad Pro, and the iPhone 11. So all these devices can be simultaneously charged by the HyperJuice charger. So I don't know about you, but to me that is very convenient to just have one charger for 4 devices, rather than to bring one for each device, especially if you're traveling and you are concerned about having to carry too many loose items. This is a very good solution for you. Alright guys, so this setup that you see here is what I bought this charger for. I have my MacBook Pro plugged in, I have my OnePlus phone plugged in, and I have both of my Nightcore chargers plugged in, and I just realized something very disappointing. Alright guys, as you can see, I have only one of my Nightcore chargers plugged in, because I just realized as I was filming this that when you have 2 of the QuickCharge devices plugged into the HyperJuice at the same time, you will not get QuickCharge capability. And I'm going to show you in a while what happens when I plug the other one in. So once you plug the other charger in, what you'll see is that both chargers will reset themselves, and right off the bat you realize that the QuickCharge logo has now disappeared on both chargers, so you don't see the QuickCharge symbol anymore. Both of them are charging, but they are no longer charging at QuickCharge speeds. So this is akin to just plugging them into regular USB ports. Okay, that's pretty disappointing for me. I was really looking forward to have this particular setup for myself. It will really work. So if you are someone who is looking for this, just bear in mind that you will not get quick charging on both ports at the same time. I bought this when it was on Indiegogo, I believe. After shipping and everything, it came out to be $110 thereabouts, Singapore dollars. And I know that they are going to be retailing this for I think $100 US dollars for when it eventually goes to retail. So pretty good. I mean, the fact that Apple probably charges a couple of a very high amount for all their chargers anyway, and the fact that this is going to be so much lighter than to carry out so many things, this is really good. So I hope this video helped you in some way. If you like this video, remember to give a thumbs up below, and as always, remember to subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.